For more on this now, we are joined by Dr. Misheck Ruwende, who is a senior medical officer at the Mpilo Central Hospital. He joins us from Bulawayo. Doctor, only 16 out of 54 countries in the continent have shown interest in securing COVID-19 vaccines under an AU plan. Why has there been such a slow response?
It requires a lot of preparation as far as acquiring the vaccines are concerned, but more especially is the issue of finances. Most of our African countries don't have enough finances to be acquiring these vaccines. Hence, the reason why there are still fewer countries which have already acquired or which have already confirmed through the African Union strategy that they are willing to be getting these vaccines, because eventually these vaccines have to be paid by the respective countries.
Now, Doctor, does this then mean that the coronavirus is not the biggest concern for many African countries at the moment?
Not really. COVID-19 is a very much big concern to all over the world, Africa included. Of course, we have other problems which we are already struggling with, problems like HIV, like TB and so forth. But we can see that all the African countries have put a focus on COVID-19. But the problem really is that we do not have the resources to be that ready for COVID-19 fighting as far as the vaccines are concerned. When we are comparing with the other countries, for example, the European and the Asian countries. So it's not really that we are not giving much focus on it. We are, and we are supposed to be doing so. But we don't just have the resources.
And Dr. Ruwende, most countries have, however, been making bilateral arrangements with vaccine manufacturers. Is this then compromising the AU's efforts to provide access to the vaccine on the continent?
Not really. I think it's not compromising in any way. Obviously, various countries will look at deals where they get a cheaper price. So if they can get a cheaper price for the vaccine somewhere, then they will rather choose that way. But remember that in various African countries, they are not getting the vaccine through one way. Most of these countries, one way is the African Union strategy or plan that we've talked about. Some is coming through the COVAX that is headed by the WHO. Some is coming through various donations like from China, MTN as private organizations. So the idea is that the countries, they are getting these vaccines through various channels that they can get in order for them to vaccinate at least 60% of their populations, which is needed for herd immunity. That is, which is needed to reduce or to curb the spreading of COVID-19.